Hello everybody, this is me, Tim, back from Tim and Jordan Wrestling, for WCPW, Loaded, episode 7, and apologise for all the tiredness I may be at the moment, because I have currently been doing about, what has it been, like 7 hours of wrestling in this weekend. Of course, we had TakeOver on Saturday, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2, then we had SummerSlam today, and now WCPW, a 2-hour show. So it's been madness lately. It's actually been all over the place, and I've been a bit manic, so apologise if I go all freaking tired on you, because I'm really tired right now, and I'm recording this late actually, so yeah, that may explain a lot. Getting into the episode, which was, by way, a brilliant episode of WCPW, and gotta just thank all the people behind this show. Really good episode. So let's start it off here. So Primate with Susie took on Joe Coffey in a rematch from our Built to Story show, where Joe Coffey won. Now, going into this, we had an interview where Joe Coffey says, "I want to show no mercy to Primate because Primate showed no mercy to Joe Coffey," so it makes sense. He also says that he wanted to take out the man in a no DQ match, or as they call it, no hold barred match, because, you know, obviously we saw Primate get Joe Coffey with a chair shot to cost him the title shot against Big Damo. So Joe Coffey is really angry, and they start this match off. He wants his just desserts, and it's all chair versus chair in this no DQ match. Coffey gets the beat down on the chair early on, and actually is using it multiple times. Body shots in Joe, and then he flings Coffey with he flings Coffey with a backdrop, plus dives on him on the bar outside past the railing barricades. So Coffey is just absolutely mental at the start of this match. Later on, we see Primate crazily flying off the stage onto Coffey. What a great moment here. We saw, the hint of Coffey maybe using that earlier, and then Primate, the biggest lad out there, well, not as big as Big Damo, but still pretty big, jumping off half of that stage there and taking out Joe Coffey. Crazy moment. Joe Coffey hits a dropkick on Primate while Primate hold the chair. Close fall as Coffey hits a driving crossbody, and Primate brings out the table. Get the table. He puts the table on the ring, as it happened before, where Joe Coffey got Primate before and attacked him. Then uses Susie as a defense before launching Joe Coffey in, so he obviously distracts him with Susie, then gets him in the table. Then he a giant swing plus walls of Jericho, and then another. He passes out, and Primate passes out. Joe Coffey wins. Joe Coffey wins once again. And again, instead of... Actually, no. Yeah, he gets put on the table before, but then turns it around and wins. Great way to finish the match. And again, I have to say, Coffey is hugely over, guys. He is hugely over. You can hear it with the crowd. Really popular guy. And honestly, he's got all that he deserves. You can hear them all cheering for him. I definitely think he's due for that main event push, and I don't mean one match thrown into the blue. I mean an actual rivalry. I think an upper echelon, upper card rivalry with one of the best from this show. This match proves that he's done well, and then after we get an interview where he's going to be taking on Moose. So maybe not a bigger match, but this is a great proving ground for Coffey as he is taking on Moose. I'm pretty sure it's either stacked or next week he will be taking on him after an interview. So yeah, moving on. Interview, and Martin KIRBY blames everyone for his losses, such as, saying, oh, it's all thanks to fake Ligera lost that one time, and Williams, who put the... I should say Williams. I should say Grado, who put that toothbrush in his mouth and all this stuff. But, he is pretty much a heel as heels can get with this crappy attitude. Now, I must say that what he says is true, but he's also got a really bad attitude, and the reason he gets into these situations is he can't defend himself as a wrestler. He just doesn't have that innate talent, in my opinion. We'll see later on, though, because I may be taking back my words, actually. He's a great heel, though, and he's lots of defiance on what he says. Ignorant, but also incredibly disillusioned. I can hold that down and say, yes, he is a great, great heel. Martin Kirby, in my opinion, is the second greatest heel on WCPW after, of course, Adam Blampied. He is innately... I hate him, even more than I hate Prince Amin, actually. Or Prince Amin, arguable. But Martin Kirby just plays it off so well. He plays off the kind of really crap... Like, he's not a heel such as Prince Amin. He's more like he actually is just bad. Well, he plays it bad, but he kind of makes it work. I don't know how. He just makes it work. He makes what could have been a really bad gimmick and just actually does it. And he does it well. And he has the character to do it. So yes, a match gets announced. It is him versus Will Ospreay. When I heard this, I was like, ha, this is funny. But I began to eat my words later on when we actually saw that match. So we'll get to that later on. In our second match of the night, Beat Priestley took on Nixon Newell in a rematch from 2 weeks ago. We get into the outside early on in the match. And yeah, it's gotten pretty much straight into the action. Newell dives on Priestley over the railings. And again, we are really extreme. A middle rope DDT by Priestley, and then Newell puts the chewing gum in Priestley's mouth as a sign of disrespect. Or sorry, Priestley does it to Newell's mouth. But Newell bites down in a great face show and catches and bites down and then attacks. Newell catches a crossbody by Priestley and attempts a gigantic pin attempt. Very well done from Newell in the ring. She's incredibly talented. A speedy Newell launches submission by Priestley, and she gets the win. Priestley. So that means it's 1 win apiece. And again, after this match, a giant... she gets a win by sleeper hold, I should say. But Chidi comes out after they get into a kind of brawl. He says that there will be a last woman standing match this week, I think Wednesday of this week, 24th of August, and it is for the Women's Championship. So I'm very excited about this match. Again, innately great, deep, strong feud here already, and it's only after 2 matches. It just shows the in-ring chemistry of these 2 women wrestlers. It's extremely nice to see these women wrestlers just play so well, and again, it feels like such a real rivalry. You get the strong face of Nixon Newell, who's also great in the ring, and Bea Priestley, who as well is great in the ring, and is such a really awful heel. Like, in a good way, I should say. She does every way. She curses at everybody, and she's just got that feeling of a heel that I really like. I think that fire behind her as well. Moving on, promo as Blampied, Adam Blampied, who got a bit attacked in the nuts backstage, wants Aaron Stevens dead and agrees to a partnership with Prospect. As he said, this will be a prospectus relationship with James R. Kennedy, guys, from Prospect. And we get to our third match as Prospect, funny enough, take on Hendry, Grado, and Connors in a 3-on-3 elimination match. The team of Hendry, Connors, and Grado start off dominant with lots of tag team maneuvers. Connors takes down the other team, and we get Drake taking him down and then eliminating Connors early on. Grado's on fire. Grado then goes on fire on 3 men, surprisingly, but actually, and then got 2 Grado crushes, which is similar to a diamond cutter. Very impressive moves. Drake lowbrows Grado for elimination. Joe Hendry, with surprise roll up, takes down Drake and then proceeds to take out the other 2 men to come back with a great comeback, and then that means that your man Joe Hendry wins the day. The local hero puts on a great show and wins the match. Very surprising. He hits a giant falling slam on actually 2 wrestlers to win this match, and he fights against adversity and takes them all down. This is really a big showing for Joe Hendry, and it just shows his position on the card again. I like to say Joe Hendry is the face that runs the place, and I mean face in the way that he's a face, not maybe the face that runs the place, but he's definitely the greatest face since Sami Zayn. He is absolutely brilliant. I should say Bailey actually, but no, he is definitely a main. He is on the main event verge. If I said that for anybody, it's for him. Yeah, I actually really love this guy. He's been growing on me the last couple of weeks, and he's so supported by the fans. His attention is great, and the all-around aura I get from him, the whole-around image and package that's presented, it's just really fun, and I love him. So, yes, this means he has finally got his ways with Prospect, and after all the losses he suffered and all the DQ bull crap from Prospect, he finally gets his way, and I'm really happy to see that. So hopefully Hendry will be getting a good few chances, especially in the Battle Royale match, and also on Prospect and maybe on one-on-one matches as such, and especially he needs a good strong match. So we'll see what he gets later on. Interview, as Aaron Stevens says that he's confident on winning, as Big Damo will be facing him and not be behind his back this time. He also saying to Joe Hendry, to watch his back for Blampier, and he agrees gratefully. In a promo, Primate demolishes Grado, I should say. After Grado wants to go pogie hunting, never a good idea ever. In a house as well, I don't understand. Martin Kirby takes on Will Ospreay in our next match. Ospreay is smiling, waving, being that good old face, and we all know that he will get it on and probably get this match going. Ospreay flips and takes down Kirby easily with really good pace. Ospreay takes to the ground and then actually turns out to use crucifix attempt and actually gets a ground game going. Then this is the part of the match where my mind got blown, because Kirby took on the offense and got going. He went off and took off Ospreay on many offensive maneuvers, starting to pick up, then clotheslining Ospreay into the railings. Springboard Exguri by Ospreay though, and diving crossbody by Ospreay. Kirby somehow throws the ropes through the ropes, and with that giant Sami Zayn driver move, oh my god, what a move, and laying down Ospreay outside the ring. Kirby crashes his Ospreay to slam on his head. Will Ospreay then goes back and begins the offense once again. Another flying move, a slapmare by Kirby, and then Ospreay hits a super DDT plus a 450 splash. And this is where we hope the match will be over. But no, it is not. Kirby kicks out and actually turns it around, getting a pin attempt and winning the match. This was a crazy turn, but again, through the entire match, we saw Kirby build up so much ring class, and he actually turned out to be having a bloody brilliant match here with Ospreay. Both wrestlers absolutely brilliant, guys. This is my match of the night. If not my top 3 matches of all time in WCPW. What a match! I mean, that goes up there with the Noam Dar triple threat / Fatal 4. I can't remember, and also another match that our Jay Lethal match against Noam Dar a few weeks ago. This is in my top 3. A brilliant match, and a really surprise for Martin Kirby actually getting a win, his first win in WCPW. It's historic for Martin Kirby to get going like this. I think the sky is the limit. After this match, Will Ospreay said that you can't disprove a guy like Martin Kirby, because Martin Kirby can do anything now, and he really put over Martin Kirby. It was really lovely to see it. We heard some nice chants from Martin Kirby. The crowd completely gets behind him, and a great face turn from Martin Kirby, and a great way to go so, because this is unique. You never really see this in wrestling. A chicken shit heel like Martin Kirby, who can't wrestle, suddenly wrestle. I mean, we kind of saw a bit of shades of it in the last couple matches. I mean, he's not a bad wrestler, get me that, but we never seen him do this in the ring. It's crazy to see it. So I'm absolutely ecstatic the guy, and I can't wait to see what he does next. Again, he'll be great to showcase in that Invitational Rumble. And again, moving on to some actual legit storylines. Again, I would love to see him face off possibly against Noam Dar. You never know. The sky's the limit for this guy. We'll see. And also a rematch between Will Ospreay, I should say, will be happening in the future. In an interview, Doug Williams is angry. He's very, very angry, and is talking about how he will be facing Rhodes. Then we hear the interviewee being the first one to tell him that he will be taking on Drew Galloway next week. It's Stacked. So that's going to be an exciting match. Anyways, Aaron Stevens is taking on Big Damo in the main event for tonight. Stevens takes... before this match, of course, Aaron Stevens, again, was granted his match 2 weeks ago. He took out Blampier with a nut shot after getting one on his own, and actually pissed the hell out of Blampier, probably telling Big Damo, if you don't kill this guy, you're fired. So, yeah, again, Blampier pissed. Blampier in the background, watching on all the time, and always being a darkly presence alongside 2-3 members of Prospect. I think James or Kennedy was there, I'm not sure. But we also saw Archer, Drake, and Gracie in the background as well. Stevens takes... let's start this off. Big Damo takes down the ref halfway through this match. I should say this match started off pretty much Aaron Stevens, but then Big Damo kind of took over with the heavy hitting. Aaron Stevens always took way to reverse a few moves here and there, and as things got going, you could see Big Damo wearing down Aaron Stevens bit by bit. There were lots of close falls though, and actual Stevens did get some great offense here. Big Damo then later on took down the ref with a DDT. He slashed into the ref and then was taken down by a DDT from Stevens. Blampier comes out and puts dust in Stevens' eyes, not dust, but chalk, which is an old heel tactic. And then Prospect comes out and Hendry and then Connors actually come out and protect Stevens, taking down the opponents. Stevens caught Blampier with a chair facing him and actually then obviously rids off Blampier. Then he goes and faces Big Damo. There Stevens throws it to Big Damo with the classic Geddy Guerrero and hits him with a big, big boot. A low, also hitting Adam Blampier with a low blow. Later on, Adam hits... I have written down here Adam hits Stevens with a low blow. Yeah, that's probably what happened. So again, Blampier again going back and getting Stevens with a low blow. Then Damo gets a pile driver, and that means that Big Damo wins and again defends his title. No surprise here. Of course, I said Stevens a big guy, definitely to put over the champion, and of course another occasion like this. Now we all know that Big Damo is going to run through a load of people, and this is just on his course. Don't get me wrong. He's going to be running into that pay-per-view, and he's going to be strong as hell. Great booking here. Again, I want to say about great booking. I love a show that has great booking, and this is definitely this week did it better, way better than Raw last week. I can tell you that. I can testify, as Jordan said earlier, that he's done a great job. And by that I mean Blampier, because I think Blampier is the booker, and he's pretty much the mind behind it all. And well done for him, and all well done for the wrestlers. Great match. After this, though, I should say, before we get any more behind ourselves here, Alliance attacks Hendrick, Stevens, and Connors after the match. The lights go out. Rampage Brown comes out, arrives to clear house, but Damo runs away, and the man he wants, Blampier, has been rushed out of the ring altogether. You can tell the look on his face. He's absolutely terrified. He has not taken that expression of his face the last time we saw Rampage at Built to Destroy. He is crazy. I think this is our first time we've seen Rampage since Built to Destroy. That's how crazy his entrance has been. I mean, last time we saw Rampage get taken to school from a pile driver there. That was mad. So Big Damo will be announced, though, because Pachi comes out getting his just revenge as well after his pile drive mishap from Big Damo, another guy who is pissed to all hell and wants Rampage, Joseph Connors, and Joe Hendry in a fatal 4-way with Big Damo at Stacked. That is a stacked card if by any means so, and a stacked main event. I am so excited, guys, for that one. Stacked. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, what a great show. I think this was the best WCPW we've ever seen in terms of show. Not Build a Destroy, because Build a Destroy was probably arguably a little bit better than this. But again, great storylines. A good way to bring up Joe Hendry twice and really push that guy to the moon. Joe Hendry, this was his show. He did so much. We also elevated him to the top. We also elevated Martin KIRBY, not to say Joe Coffey, and even Joseph Connors a little bit. That was funny, actually. I love what they did with him. Great comedy, great drama, great suspense, great wrestling, and overall a great show. If by anyone I've seen this, by any means, this has been me. This has been WCPW. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Tim. See you all next time. Subscribe if you want more. Like if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye.